Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of Kent Conservative Politics. I'm your host, Kent Reese. Breaking news today, earlier today, that the Supreme Court has blocked Biden's vaccine mandate. Why did that happen? One, because of Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell. It's because the Supreme Court, a good Supreme Court justice, and one of them is Judge Amy, and one of them is Judge Amy Barrett. But there's another reason why. That's right. It's against the Constitution of the United States to do a mandate of any kind. I don't care what side you are. Well, I don't care if you're Republican, or you're Democrat. You can't make a law like that. The President of the United States cannot sign no bills without the House of Representatives and the Senate. The Senate. Yeah, it's against the point of the House of Representatives and the Senate is to keep the corruption from the president doesn't receive no power. That's why he doesn't got no right to sign random bills. He also got the right to read it first before he signed it into law. Like example, we got two political parties. One, we got a Republican Party, and we got a Democrat Party. And whoever you vote for to represent your district from the House of Representatives district, whoever you vote for to represent your district can get bills in so they keep the corruption. And that's why you got the Senate. There's the 50-50 Senate that one side 50 Republicans and 50 Democrats. One and a half of those senators are good. They decide to by what bill gets passed, but they need like 50 senators, and like half of them don't vote. Some of those senators from the other side voted. Like Joe Manchin came to our side and kept that bad infrastructure bill getting passed, so we don't get no corruption. To keep the Senate balance, keep passing. They couldn't go to the president's desk without the Senate to the president's desk. If it ends up to the time the Senate can decide because it's 50-50, then the vice president decision. But since we got a few people from the Democratic Party decide, the president has to insert the bill. Anyway, back to Biden's mandate. He couldn't make it into law mandate because it's against the Constitution of the United States. And the Supreme Court we still gotta fight because a lot of businesses is going to follow Biden's rule and do it. But thanks people with the Daily Wire, we conservatives won. You can't force to get the vaccine. Look, Howard, I got the vaccine, but I didn't get the vaccine because the government. I got it because there was a reason why I got the vaccine. I'm encouraged people to get the vaccine, but its work is safe. I agree with Donald Trump is working and safe, but I can't force people to get a vaccine because it ain't my job. It's their choice and it's their doctor to get the vaccine or not. Anyway, let's do about possible a little bit mandate in the Constitution. George Washington, he won for president when he didn't want to. He was hoping that it would be House of Representatives. There was only House of Representatives making bills. Later, then you got the president. Later, you got the Senate. George Washington didn't want to run for 2 terms. He only wanted to do 1 term because he didn't want to feel corrupted. But the American people wanted George Washington to be president a 2nd term, so he decided to do it. And after frustrations and mistakes, George Washington went down the best president of all time behind Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln's number 1. But George Washington, after mistakes and reports in the newspaper during that time, how he would come and feel like he were making the king look like a fool, like getting tangled up, like hang or whatever, or some bad jokes. And George Washington was frustrated and angry, and after there, by March, George Washington was on. And George Washington set the rule that 2 terms, presidents should be 2 terms. George Washington could go the third term, fourth term, any terms he wanted to, but he chose not to because he didn't find the power corrupted. So George Washington that grew up and gave it to John Adams to become president. That wasn't the rule. You can still do. You can any president. It wasn't the law, but until after 1947, it wouldn't become law. So a president can go a fifth or 10 they want to. It's that presidents quit after the second term. It's because keep power corrupt. The only president went past 2 terms was Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt was a pretty good president. He sadly died on his fourth term, and after his death and pressure, Congress passed the bill in 1947 to make it law that the president must be 35 years old and he must be 47 years old. Because he must run as 2 terms. Why? So it doesn't feel corrupted in the government. It's supposed to be America. But anyway, back to the vaccine mandate. It's against the Constitution and mandated. It is unconstitutional. And thanks for the Constitution of the United States. That the reason why the Supreme Court blocked Biden vaccine mandate. He can't have that into law. Australia can do that, but Australia does not got no constitutional Australia in their country. They are a democracy, but they can't got no. They're good guys, but they got no. So is our friends Australia. Go ask the pastor. Sally gets arrested all the time, a couple of times, for having church. Vaccine mandates is wrong. It's against the Constitution of the United States. You can't do that. You can't force businesses to fire people because they didn't get the vaccine. It's against the Constitution of the United States. Joe Biden. Anyway, that's all I gotta say in conservative politics. If you guys enjoy this, like this video. If you enjoy it, click the subscribe button. If you have me on, click the subscribe. Let's talk in the comment section. Bye.